People often say that there are three reasons why clients don't choose to work with us or don't choose to click a button or go ahead with working with a coach, with a consultant, whatever it is your business does. And those three things are fear. So they have a fear of what's going to happen, that they don't know what might happen when they click the button, what happens when they work with you. And how you negate that fear is by telling them what's going to happen, putting their mind at ease, making sure they feel comfortable, that they trust you, that they like you, and they know if they do part with their money, they're going to get a solution to their problem. So there's lots of things we can do to help negate people's fear. The second thing that might stop people from working with you is confusion. So we know that if people get confused on a website, they instantly bounce. If people are confused by your packages, by how you work, by your messaging, confusion equals no conversion. So the way to get around that confusion block is to be just really clear about what you do, really clear in your messaging, create really clear packages, and then use those as your marketing comms. And the third one is laziness. And that one is a little bit trickier to get around. So it might be that your journey's too difficult. So they click a button and then they have to fill in a form, and the form's too long, or they click a button and they go somewhere else and they can't decide, they don't know where they need to go, or the packages are confusing, and they have to go through lots of different steps to get what they want. So that can be the laziness aspect. The other way to get round this laziness blocker is what I like to call the organ donor theory. So if you choose to, the government found there was lots of resistance to donating organs because you had to opt into the scheme. So you had to do the work. You had to go say, yes, you would like to donate your organs, but it made some work on your side. People are inherently lazy when it comes to things like that, so not that many people were doing it. So what they did is they switched around the scheme, so you actually had to opt out. So playing on that laziness theory, people are much less likely to go to the work of opting out because they're already opted into it. So they found that really, really successful, the organ donor theory, as I like to call it. So you can make that work for your business too. If you know your clients or potential clients, one of the blockers may be that they're lazy. How can you get around it? How can you go to them and say, look, I have pre-scheduled in your follow-up call. This is the time and date. If it doesn't work for you, let me know and we can change it. Rather than going to them and saying, what date works for you? We need to do a follow-up call. So actually take the work away from them, scheduling it in for them so that then they're more likely to come along. Or if they can't make it, they will change it. And that is playing on that kind of laziness block. You've done the work for them. So think about all the ways in your business that you are asking your clients to do some work, to do something that maybe it is filling in a form. Maybe you can pre-populate the form, or only ask them to do one part of the form, just fill in your email address, and the rest you can do after they have actually done the first task. Because we know once people have kind of committed and taken that first step, the laziness blocker becomes less and less. So what I want you to do is think about your business and think about all the ways that you can take some work away from people. How can you do the work for them and then tell them, this is what you've done, I've done this to help you, if you need to change it, let me know. So think about the organ donor theory. How can you help people switch from having to opt in to having to opt out?